If you're downtown, you take it for granted there's subways pretty much anywhere and everywhere to get you around quite quickly and efficiently. And of course, the one we're talking about tonight, though, is the one out in Scarborough. It doesn't exist yet. It's contentious, though, to say the least, but the mayor was holding a town hall meeting to discuss it tonight, and most of the people who were there were buying what he was selling.
It is going to make this part of the city, as it should be, a magnet for jobs and development. Some of the opponents, yes, that's worthy of applause.
A full house for the update on the proposed one-stop extension, which has ballooned in price. But that didn't stop local councillors and provincial ministers Brad Dogood and Mitzi Hunter from joining the mayor on stage to defend the much-maligned project, which he compared to other landmark works.
Which was there first, the subway or the development on Yonge Street? And those who are as old as I am, and there may be a few who are older, not many, but you will know that the subway came first.
Tonight's event was sponsored by two groups, the Scarborough Community Renewal Organization, made up of community volunteers, and Connect Scarborough, which has strong ties to business groups such as the Scarborough Town Centre. The mayor defended it.
I thank and commend those people for coming out here and being part of this discussion. I think they're a perfectly legitimate part of that discussion so that we can all hear what they think is going to cause them to make further investments of more millions and create more thousands of jobs.
Now, not everyone there tonight was for the plan, especially with where the price tag has risen again, leaving some concern there'll be no money for the Eglinton East LRT the mayor has pitched.
Can we afford to build a subway and an LRT at the same time? So far, we do not have a plan. We only have a promise.
I concede the fact that it's expensive. And I've said to you, one of my highest priorities is to take the amount that will remain after we take the remainder of this financial envelope, whatever's left for the LRT, and get the commitments from the other two governments to make sure we can build that LRT as quickly as possible.
Earlier today, the mayor met with the provincial finance minister, warning it would be a grave mistake for Queen's Park to ignore Toronto's funding needs for projects such as housing and transit, like the Scarborough Subway. Brenda Thompson, who was waiting to speak at the meeting tonight, says provincial funding or not, the subway is simply a bad move.
When you look at the number of communities that will not be served, I think it's pretty clear that this is not going to address Scarborough's rapid transit needs.